Good morning, Cersei High School. Today is Wednesday, March 29th. Thanks for joining us on this wonderful spring Wednesday. I'm Lexi Green.
And I'm Olivia Langston. On today's show, we will be having Jaden with a story about parole officers, Matt Cheney with weather, and Brendan Adams with your latest Cersei sports.
Let's get started.
Seniors, you are encouraged to open your cap and gown as soon as possible and try it on to make sure it fits. If you have any issues, contact Miss Dave.
Honor graduates, please come by the East office to pick up your honor stole from Miss Dave's that is to be worn on graduation.
Petitions are now available to elect the 2017-18 class president, vice president, secretary, and historian. They are in Miss Jones' room 320. They are due back by March 31st.
Golf trials will be held Monday 15th through 17th at 3:30 at the Country Club. There will be a mandatory meeting for all students trying out on Wednesday, May 10th at 3:15 in Coach Turney's room.
Once you have turned 16, a second MCV4 shot is required. Please bring an updated shot record when you receive this shot.
Now we have Jaden to tell us about our local parole officers.
We are all familiar with Cersei Police and the White County Sheriff's Department, but how many of you know about our other law enforcement agencies? Here's an inside look at probation parole officers with the Arkansas Community Correction.
Most people do not know the difference between parole officers and police officers. Although they are both very different, they both strive for the same goal: public safety.
Parole officers, we focus on people that have recently been released from incarceration. We monitor their progress on supervision, make sure that we're enforcing the conditions of release.
Police officers protect the streets and patrol, and probation parole officers do not write tickets or anything like that.
Parole officers assist offenders transitioning from incarceration to a productive life into the community.
A parole officer is someone who supervises probationers or parolees who've been placed on supervision.
You will be willing for your son to come out and parole out to your house? Okay. Are there any weapons in the house?
We make sure that they follow their conditions of release and their rules and try to help them to become better in society.
Officers do sometimes have to arrest offenders that will not follow their conditions of parole.
Anything on you that's going to hurt me? I hope so.
Parole officers partner with community organizations and volunteers which provide employment services, life skills, drug and alcohol counseling, along with many others.
Here in this office, we have substance abuse programs, we have employment programs, educational programs, and we have pilot programs that help new release coming from prison with life skills classes too.
Officers couldn't do their job without community support, and they're all thankful for the people of Cersei for their constant support.
Yes, we have a lot of community support. We could not do our job if we didn't have support from the community. And we have a lot of involvement too, not just support. We have people that come and volunteer. We have the universities in town, helps too with classes, with volunteers, with different programs, churches, employers. So we have a lot of community involvement, and that's the base of our job.
We are very grateful for all the work our men and women in uniform do for us. Be sure to thank them when you see them.
Thanks, Jaden. It's so interesting to learn about influential people in our community.
Applications for CAMP are now available in the Guidance Center. You must have a 2.5 GPA to apply. Applications are due April 21st.
If you are searching for scholarship opportunities, then look no further. Scholarships are being posted daily on the Guidance Center website.
The Arkansas Society of Professional Engineers Central Chapter is now accepting applications for their annual scholarship. They award two $1,000 scholarships each year to graduating seniors from Central Arkansas that intend to earn a degree in engineering from an accredited university. Other qualifications are as stated on the application. Interested students can pick up an application in the Guidance Center.
Members of FCCLA need to stop by FAC's room to pick up keychain fundraiser packets only before school, after school, or between classes.
Now let's send it over to Matt Cheney with today's local weather forecast.
Good morning, Cersei High School. Today is March 29th, 2017. Today you will have a high of 80 degrees, isolated thunderstorms. Rain will be at a 30% chance. Your winds will ring southeast at 14 miles per hour, and your humidity will be at 74%. Now on to tonight. Tonight we will have a low of 60 degrees with strong storms. Rain will be at 90% chance. Your winds will go south-southeast at 11 miles per hour, and your humidity is at 87%. Now on to the almanac. Your average high is 63 degrees with a low of 39. Your monthly average precipitation is 4.78 inches, and your month to date is 2.45 inches. Now on to the 5cast. Thursday, you will have scattered thunderstorms with a high of 71, low of 50 with a 60% chance of rain. Friday, you will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 72 and a low of 46 with a 10% chance of rain. Saturday, you will have mostly sunny skies with a high of 73, low of 53 and a 10% chance of rain. Sunday, you will have partly cloudy skies with a high of 74 and a low of 56 with 10% chance of rain. And Monday, you will have scattered thunderstorms with a high of 69 and a low of 50 with a 50% chance of rain.
I'm really glad it's finally starting to warm up.
Yeah, but we do have a little bit of storms coming our way.
I'm glad we need to get rid of this pollen. Let's see what we're having for lunch. Today for lunch we'll have Max cheese sticks or stromboli, marinara sauce, seasoned whole kernel corn, baked beans, fruit juice punch, Nature Valley crisp, and milk.
Now let's catch all the action playing out in the world of Cersei sports with Brendan Adams.
Good morning, Cersei High School. I'm Brendan Adams, here to bring you your local sports coverage today. First off, any boys interested in playing basketball for a 2017 through 18 school year need to show up in the Annex Gym starting at 3:15 after school. Also, all 9th grade girls interested in trying out for the cheer team must show up to tryouts in the SHS Gym after school. Next up, on Thursday, our Lady Line softball players will play the El Dorado Wildcats at home starting at 4:30. Then on Friday, we have our SHS track team traveling to compete against the Panthers at Heber at 3:30 p.m. And at 5 p.m., our SHS soccer players will play the Batesville Pioneers at home, while our Lady Line softball team travels to Sylvan Hills playing against the Sylvan Hill Bears. Be sure to wish all our Cersei Lions and Lady Lions the best of luck as they compete through the week. To catch up with our SHS men's baseball team, we sat down with one of the players to see how our Lions are continually preparing for their games out on the diamond.
I think this year we've got a lot of experience. We have a bunch of people returning that have played a few years, so we've kind of got that under our belt. I think it'll be good. We have potential as long as everyone stays healthy and just no one gets hurt on a fluke incident, and we should be good. Next week we've got a good one. We play Greenbrier at home, and that'll be one of the tough ones this year, so come out and support.
In national sports, the 2017 NCAA Championship is at its peak as March Madness comes to a close. The Final Four is just ahead of us, with South Carolina facing Gonzaga, Oregon against North Carolina. These four finalists will battle it out this Saturday, April 1st, South Carolina and Gonzaga at 7:09 p.m. and Oregon and North Carolina at 9:49 p.m. And that wraps up today's sports coverage, Cersei High. Stay tuned with us to catch updates on our high school sports teams and NCAA coverage on Friday. I'm Brendan Adams. Now let's send things back to Olivia and Lexi at the news desk.
Thank you, Brendan. That's all we have for today's show. I'm Olivia Langston.
And I'm Lexi Green. Don't forget to follow us on Facebook and Twitter at Cersei Highline TV. If you missed an episode, you can always catch up on www.cerseiLinePress.com by clicking the Watch Us Now icon on your website.
We'll see you on the next episode of Line TV. Have an amazing week, and we'll see you again on Friday.